Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the show. You're watching Seeing the Unseen. My name's Kenan, the producer, and thanks for watching. Now, if it's your first time viewing us, be sure to say something in the chat so we know you're here. We get to everyone in order, and if it's your first time, there's no charge. Going forward after that, it's $10 per card. And you can also pay $100 and cover the entire month. And that's 3 shows per week. Monday, Wednesday, and Sunday at 6 p.m. Arizona time. Now, thanks for listening. Enjoy the show. Here's Christopher.
Hey, happy Sunday, everybody. I want to light this incense for you to talk a little bit about Squirrel. If any of you have had dogs, you know it's really hard to try to distract a dog from a squirrel or to train a dog when there's a squirrel around. And I think a lot of you have seen that movie Up from I think it's from Walt Disney, but it's a movie where there's a cartoon dog that is obsessed with squirrels. So I light this incense tonight to help bring your attention back to you. The answers don't lie outside, they lie within you. And to bridge the gap of this feeling of separation, like that you're missing something, or that you're incomplete, or that you're separated from loved ones that have passed on, that you're separated from ancestors. You have access to this knowledge when you need the knowledge. So here's the incense in your behalf. And that's really our group card tonight. Let's pull up the group card. Okay, here we go. And it is the Awakening card. Expansion, memories, and insights. So in the next few days, you're going to be getting ahas, insights, clarifications, downloads, understanding. That's what the Awakening card is about. And it's extremely vital. It's almost like a spontaneous wisdom that comes up. You will know the answer when the answer is needed. And it will be just almost instinctually. And you won't really even understand it when or maybe why you're doing it. You don't need to. It is just something that is, you're getting better and better at keying into the universe and what it is that you really need. But this is, you're awakening to the truth of your origins, like who you are, and trusting that you are absolutely guided. You know, when my wife was pregnant with Kenan, we were flat broke missionaries, fresh out of the missionary field. We had $50 to our name. We got a job offer in San Antonio. We ended up in the same area in that church that had an OBGYN and a midwife. And they both ended up saving Kenan's life. So we didn't understand why San Antonio, but we just followed our gut and trusted it. And it really worked out well. As you saw the producer of the show, he's still around. and thank goodness, right? Thank goodness for that awakening or that realization. There's more of that coming. And sometimes we can't see them coming. But let's get into the show tonight. Marilyn, my dear, Marilyn Pitts, you are on first. Then we've got Lana. I've got an amazing story that I really would love Lana to be able to tell this story, because I'm telling it secondhand. But this was a prime example of this group card tonight about the awakening and insights. So I'm going to share her story and then pull a card for her. And then we've got Kat and Jared, Abby, Marilyn, John, Tiffany. So we've got you all there. If you're on the show, if you're watching, please say hello in whatever format, whether it's Twitch or YouTube or Facebook. Say hello. Otherwise, we don't know that you're here, and we won't be able to do a reading for you. So make sure you say hello. So here we go, Marilyn. And if you're new to the show, I basically let your higher self pull the cards. How do you feel about adventure, Marilyn? This is really getting into touch with your inner child. There's, I don't know what you're planning this summer or even this spring, but it's an adventure. Think of everything you're doing right now as an adventure of you discovering something, finding something, understanding something that's coming down the pike for you big time. And it's like, I don't know if this is a trip to your brother's, but it's a trip to your home. Where you were raised. But you're going to be getting memories or insights. And your sister that's on the other side is actually going to be helping you with this. Because she's your twin sister. You know, I got a text this week from one of the people I work with, and she is hearing music at night. It's not the neighbors, but she's hearing this like etheric music, and that's like everyone's different when they get downloads. So keep in touch with me, Marilyn, this week as to what's happening, and some insights that you're getting. So don't think you're going crazy, okay? Because it comes in different ways. It comes in seeing things, hearing things, dreaming. It can come in different ways. I'm not sure how it's going to come, but there's something coming through that's leading you on a new adventure or a new understanding. All right, my dear Lana. So I asked Lana's permission to tell this story, and I just want to give her huge kudos for following this through. I started to tell this, I believe, last week, but Lana's been a realtor in Idaho for over 60 years. And so the county contacted her with a house that had a brother and sister. Their bodies were found in this house. And the sister had dementia, really bad. So the brother had brought her up from California to take care of her. Well, the brother had a heart attack, and the woman couldn't take care of herself, and they found both of them and their dog. It was really tragic, in the house after the brother had a heart attack. So Lana, the county had hired Lana to go in and clean this place up. Now, it took a couple of months before somebody called the police and did a wellness check. So they've been in there for a couple of months. Anyway, Lana went in with her crew, and this gentleman was very, very well known in Hollywood. But the county was going to, there were no relatives that they could find, but they wanted the house and the assets and all of that. Well, Lana went in, and she didn't throw away any of the books or any of the files or any of the pictures that were of the family. She knew they were precious, and she knew that there was something to it. And Lana has stayed on this for 2 weeks, day in and day out, to try to find the relatives, or if there were any relatives. And so that's when I was joking last week. I said, Lana, you need to change your business card to spiritual detective. And that's when she was having this robin hit her window over and over and over again for 3 or 4 days in a row in the morning. And then in the evening, it would come and hit her living room window. So she knew there was an absolute urgency to this. So, and when she looked it up, that's the idea, is whatever's happening, take care of it urgently, is when the bird is hitting the window. So she did. And she sent out a letter, and it was a few days ago, Lana, but you called me today, and there was a living relative, and in fact, there were many living relatives of this family that passed away and had very, very fond memories. They were cousins. They'd been very close. And so I just wanted to give a huge shout out to Lana. Follow your gut. You avoided distractions. You kept on it with urgency. You kept focused. And this is profound, not only for the relatives that are living that didn't know what happened, because they would mail Christmas cards and get them sent back. So they didn't know what happened. They didn't even know where they were. It was profound, but it's also profound on the spiritual level. To help these people that have passed on with unfinished business, to be able to finish it. So great love to you, Lanny. That was really profound. It was an incredible story. And there was a lot more to that. But, so Lana, this is definitely this lady that you've helped reconnect with her cousin. The one that's passed on, I think her name was Karen, you said. But this is her this is existence. Existence continues. If we think that we're separated from people that have passed, we're not. We're absolutely not. It's expanding our awareness. It is absolutely trusting in this existence card that it's beyond what we term as life or existence here on this planet in a physical form. There's way more to it than that, Lana. Way more to it, and you know it. And this is huge, huge kudos to you. So again, pay attention to your dreams. You've had many, we've talked, a lot. You've had so many unusual experiences, as well as you, Marilyn. And they're going to be increasing. So just good job. Good job. And just the understanding of how you were guided. I remember during the story, and I may get this wrong, but one of the relatives was named Robin, if I got that correct, which is funny because the robin was hitting the window over and over again. We talked about that. So, great job. All right, my dear Kat and Jared, here we go. So rebirth. So during every one of your pregnancies, Kat, you went to see the doctor. And you pretty much then could tell, after probably the first child, if something was a little askew or if something didn't feel right, you immediately went to the doctor to have it checked. It's the same with rebirth. there are things when your life is restructuring, which it is, both for both you and Jared, well, pretty much for everybody on the show. Your life is restructuring, big, yeah, everyone on the show. So when your life is restructuring, like it is, there's going to be this dropping away of old ways of doing things. Like when you find out you're pregnant, you're a little bit more careful. You don't drink, you don't smoke, you don't run marathons necessarily, but you really start taking better care of yourself. This is going to the experts. Like you're wanting to open this spa. Keep asking questions. Don't give up. Go for a second and third opinion around finances, around property, around anything. Go get second and third opinions. Don't give up because it's going to be working out, because it is a whole new rebirth. It's not going to look like what you thought it would look like. You can, and I'm sure, Kat, before you had your first child, you read a lot of books. You went to a lot of doctors, and you talked to other mothers. Well, you can have that head experience, but until you actually give birth, it's a little bit different, right? Than reading about birth and actually giving birth. And I think pretty much every one of you women on the show tonight know what I'm talking about. You could talk about or read about birth, and then giving birth, not the same thing. That's the same with what's moving forward here. You're rebirthing. So just move forward, just move forward. It's already happening. You can't go, the baby can't be crowning and you go, oh, you know what? I don't think I'm going to give birth today. Nah, forget about it. Everyone, it's happening with all of us. Okay. This is a rebirth for you. Just move forward with it. I promise it's not going to be as painful as actual birth, but it is a rebirth. All right, Jared. All right. So Jared, and I'm going to talk to you, Jared, but I'm going to talk to everybody on the show. So this is clinging to the past, and then the abundance card. 2 cards fell out for you. This is letting go of any familial ancestry energy around money, or their viewpoint around money. The abundance is coming in, but really start looking at what you were taught in the Bible or in your church about money, what your family taught you about money. I'll give you an example. I was constantly told it's easier for a camel to get through the eye of a needle than it is for a rich man to get into heaven. That was just hammered into me. And I focused. I was not distracted. I really, really worked on that. I focused on that because those are like religious mores. They're or family. My mother hated rich people. Not hated, but she would always make fun of them. Or not make fun, she was just, because I had an uncle that was very wealthy. And she always told the story that, I believe he was a senator as well, that when he would come to visit, we lived in an apartment in town, and he would give my brother a penny every 10 minutes to run down and put more money in the meter rather than just give him a quarter. And but it was like, but I had to erase all of that. I had to let go of all of that and realize that was not me. That's not how I feel about money, and cutting that off. So you've got abundance coming in, but this is also erasing and actually not sharing with your family what you're doing in a business sense. Okay. Abby and Marilyn. Okay, my dear Abby and Marilyn. Abby, how are you feeling from the last reading Wednesday? Yeah. So this is laziness. And so it's okay for you to be lazy. It's okay for you to let go of that crafting, that wreath making. It's absolutely okay for you to let go, ease up, and really redirect what it is that you want to do. And you're going to be going out of your mind in a good way. Because it's letting go. You actually had 4 cards fall out, Abby. So I always pay attention to that. This is getting out of your mind, getting into your gut, getting into your heart, and stop trying to figure it out. Feel it out, Abby. Feel it, feel it, feel it. Because then you've got the transformation. So there's a reason you're letting go of one thing to move into something else, even though that something else isn't clear to you yet. Stop trying to figure it out. It'll come. You'll know. But there's a reason that your energy is being freed up around the wreath, around making of the wreaths. And then you've got the creator card. So there's this new creation coming in for you, something more or something else for you to do that is going to rekindle your joy. Okay. All right. And we have Christina.
Yep, new person and another new person, Bunny.
Well, we've got 2 new people, everybody. Welcome, Bunny and Christina. So we'll get to you in a moment. And so we've got Marilyn. Same with you, Marilyn. This is your inner voice. I don't care how illogical the mind is trying to make something. It's trusting your inner voice, not your mind, or not even what other people are thinking. It's trusting you and your voice. It's going to come up even more in the next few days, is trusting this inner voice of yours. And the inner voice really isn't about being in the head. It's like more from your heart. And you're going to be doing a great deal of trusting that inner voice, which then in turn you flower with. Also, look at the healing benefits of hibiscus. I don't know why I said that, but there's something with also, Marilyn, if you can order Blue Lotus essential oil, I know I've mentioned this before on the show, but there's something with lotus, the smell of the divine. It's one of the things they do in India and Bhutan is they have some of the most fragrant oils like jasmine or blue lotus. They're I want you to just put a dab of it underneath your nose at night. You don't need very, very much, but there's something with you're needing to smell something extremely highly divine. That activates a different area of your brain. Okay, great. We got John next. Hey, John. Okay. Scuba. Scuba. John, go scuba. When was the last time you had a great scuba diving trip? I don't know if it's a trip to the Bahamas or the Caribbean. I don't know where your favorite place to dive was. But you know what? This is, I don't know what you did with Matt, but did you go diving with Matt? Or why is he talking about getting you back in the water? And again, he's got this vibrancy to him, John. It's like he has an incredible new lease on life and he wants to help you. So absolutely trust the flow of things. But it's like really getting into really enjoying life now. Like getting back to your flying, your diving. Do more of that now. Get back into it. He goes like, do it now. Do it now. Okay, Tiffany. Dr. T. So this is taking some time off, planning a trip to maybe Disneyland with the kids, with or a road trip, or doing something that's really, really fun. Even if it's just taking them to the zoo. I wouldn't recommend the Phoenix Zoo right now. It's getting a little warm, but maybe in the morning. But it's something really, really playful for you, Tiffany. That's something you really love doing. That's playful for you, but with the kids. So it's like planning a trip or surprising them like a birthday party, hiring a clown, doing something that's a little bit out of ordinary that you would not normally do. It's making memories. Like, and it's kind of like John's friend Matt, the past that just came through tonight. It's like that. Like, make the memories now, because we're on vacation Earth and we may as well use it. We may as well take advantage of that. But do something or plan something like that that's really important for you. Okay.
Grand Cayman, he says.
What's that?
John says Grand Cayman.
Grand Cayman.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So did did what's were you with Matt in the Grand Cayman? Why is he like? Why is that important? And is Grand Cayman in the Caribbean? I don't know. Yeah, Kenna will look it up. But yeah, I want to know more about that, John. I'll call you later, and maybe we can share it tomorrow night. But with Tiffany, this is a very similar card. Like this is all work and no play makes Tiffany a dull girl. How's that saying go? All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Yeah, this is play, 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 play. I like that.
It's the largest of the three Cayman Islands, by the way. It's where Georgetown is.
Okay, and it's in the Caribbean. Okay, so John, we're going to go back to you, but yeah, it's in the Caribbean. It's the largest of the Cayman Islands. Okay. All right. That sounds really fun. Now we've got Christina.
Yes.
Okay.
Christina first. Yeah.
What?
Tiffany.
I did.
Oh, you
Just,
did.
yeah. All right, Christina, thank you so much for being here. Welcome to the show. I hope you shared with how you heard about the show, but thank you for being here. Um,
So she had a question also.
okay.
Long story short, her friend Dee and I had a loving friendship connection. However, external circumstances caused distraction and eventually distance. I think about him often and I do miss him. Will Dee and I reconnect? She asked.
Okay, so let me answer your question, Christina. That was a great question. So you got the traveling card. So yes, you'll be definitely reconnecting because you'll be traveling. It's going to take some traveling, literal traveling, but it's also you're needing to ground. So even if you get stones, whether it's a necklace, like obsidian, or what's a good grounding stone?
Lava rock.
Lava. Like if you get lava rock, that's a really good stone. You can get those on Etsy or Amazon. They're really good grounding. It'll help you stay present and focused, free of distraction. Put a bowl of salt under your bed, just like a cereal bowl, and I recommend this for everyone on the show. And change it out every couple of weeks. Salt is a very high vibration, so it keeps all the lower vibrations away, but it also can be very grounding. So this is just setting your intention to go see your friend and stick with that intention and be free of figuring out how it's going to happen. Just know it is going to happen. Okay. Then we've got Bunny.
Yes.
Okay. All right, Bunny. Thanks for being on the show. Welcome. First time. Thunderbolt, Bunny. Wake up call. Life is not how you're thinking life is. So this is like a thunderbolt coming in and clearing out what is dead or no longer working for you. That can be old ways of thinking, old ways of doing things, ways you've thought about people. This is new energy coming in, but that old energy has to come in and shake things up in order to clear it out. So just go with the flow on this. Know that it's coming in this action's coming in for a reason to clear out what no longer serves you to your very best and highest. It's like in some aspects, we've all been like hoarders, where we've hoarded feelings and things done to us and things said to us and blah, 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 blah. And we have them stacked all over the place. This is coming in and getting rid of that completely. And allow it to go. Allow it to go. There's so much more freedom in not clinging or hanging on to accusations, to old family stuff. It's just letting go of it. Not being hooked in by what other people say or do. Hey, Doc. Happy Sunday. All right, I love this card. Doc, this is nothingness. Actually, it's no thingness. Okay, so do you remember this story about the rancher and his son? And his son, they ran the ranch. And they lived not too far from town. And the boy did all the work because the old man was quite old. And one day the young man fell and broke his leg. And all the townspeople came by and they go, "Oh, bad luck, bad luck. Oh my gosh, bad luck." Well, the next day, raiders from the north came and took all the young men from the town to join the army. But they left the farmer's son who'd broken his leg because they didn't want to carry around a kid with a broken leg. So then all of the town came by and they go, "Oh, good luck, good luck. Gosh, good luck." And then the next day their horses ran away and the townsfolk go, "Oh, bad luck, bad luck." And then the horses the next day came back with 10 more horses. And everybody goes, "Oh, good luck, good luck." That's my point of this no thingness. Be free of getting caught up into, "Oh, good luck, oh, bad luck, bad luck. Oh, good luck, bad luck, bad luck." Allow the universe to work at its own pace. When your mom's baking a pie, you don't pop your head in the door and go, "Is it done yet?" And she's rolling out the dough. "Is it done yet? Is it done yet?" It's going to drive her crazy. It's not done yet, but when it's done, you'll know. Trust the universe. Be free of getting caught up in forcing things to happen. They're going to happen. Wow, it was a great show tonight. Is that everybody? Mm-hmm. We got everybody? Let's do this. I had so much fun. Let's do this again tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Bunny, Christina, thank you so much for joining us. Great blessings to you. And if you have any questions, call me or instant message me. Love you all. See you tomorrow.